Good morning. Good Monday. How are we all doing today? Sort of been a day, if you ask me. It's been a thing already today. I hope everyone had a good weekend. If Garfield was around, he would already be complaining about Monday. Nothing is working today already. I can tell you already. I have no chat on stream because for some reason multi-chat just decided to shit itself this morning. It logged. I just hate I hate applications that just log you out of everything. Just every now and then they're like, "You know what? This might not be you." Wipe it. And then you can't get back on with everything you had before. I do not have multi-chat working today. So I've removed chat. I'm going to move YouTube chat since that's what you guys seem to prefer. YouTube is the worst for live streaming, BT dubs. I'll put YouTube chat over here because people usually just don't. Nobody watches on Twitch. You all have free, if you've got Prime, you've got a free way of not seeing ads, but I understand it. I get it. So let's go. I'm not going to do any chit chat today. This has already kind of put me in a, I have so many things I have to do today and I can just see it just kind of piling one on top of each other. So we're going to practice some mindfulness today, which is not one of my strong suits and never works. And we're just going to get into this and go ahead and do some baseball dailies. We're going to have live baseball being played later this week, which is very exciting. So let's do some baseball dailies and see if we can get myself out of this shitty mood today. All right. Last week we went 8-1 on a very hard week of starting 9. We just missed a perfect week. I got the answer down to a 50-50, and of course I chose the wrong one because that's the way it goes. But we're starting over again. Until we hear differently, we're going to assume that the over-under is like 6.5. I like to play 7.5. We want a 8-1 at least. You can see my overall mark there. And let's go ahead and get started for this week. All right, we'll only play it once. What position should we start with?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base.
Woo!
All right. Over under 5.5. Yikes. Okay. I'm not going to let that scare me. It was 4.5 last week. We went 8-1. Not going to let it scare me. All right. We've got Benny Goodman and Malzone. I'm sure it's Malzone, but I'm going to make it Italian as fuck today. It's a Malzone. Leo Malzone. Benny Goodman and Leo Mazzoni. I have no clue. So the first thing we're going to do is go Boston Red Sox. Of course, half of it is. But that eliminates the Bill Nolan article right there. I'm guessing. I think he only does Red Sox where they win. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he only does Red Sox wins, right? We'll find out. My 2 test runs were 3 wins apiece. Woo. Okay. 3 wins apiece. All right. Well, I'm not good at this game, so let's see. All right, let's go from third base. We'll go pitcher. That's the way we do it. We got Billy Brewer and Landon Donovan. We've got Sean Donovan. If you're that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. NHL cut. If you know who Sean Donovan is, a tip of the cap. That doesn't really help me a whole lot. I'm going to assume, though, that this is an American League team. Just because the Red Sox didn't win a whole lot for like 100-year period. So I'm going to assume that this is an American League team. So, I mean, there's a lot of articles about Yankees Red Sox games. So we'll take a shot. Nope. All right. Let's go. Let's head to the outfield, shall we? Let's go to center. Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Before he became a lawyer and a shitty commissioner. I never checked it out, but I would guess that the Nolan Red Sox games run 5-1, 10-1 possibly. Red Sox win. All right. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter this game anymore because we've already guessed the Red Sox and it was not the team we needed. Landis in center field. I'm fairly certain Kennesaw Mountain Landis never played baseball, but I think, is this Bill Keogh with the Red Sox? Tells me that wouldn't matter anyway. Kennesaw Mountain Landis would have been dead by the time this happened, I think. I don't know. But I don't think Kennesaw Mountain Landis ever played. So John Goodman played the Babe. Not well, but he played the Babe. Or it's Benny Goodman. Again, I think it's Benny Goodman. That's more era appropriate. I mean, I got no idea here. Not a lot of American League teams back at this time. If it's the freaking Browns again. I'm thinking about just getting them out of the way. All right, yeah, we're gonna go Browns. Nope. All right, let's go short. Louis Aparicio. All right, well that helps us a bit now, doesn't it? White stockings. It could be Luke Appling too. That could help us. But didn't we find out that Louis Aparicio actually played for like 4 or 5 teams last week? Doesn't matter. It don't matter.
Was the symbol of great base stealing. But today, I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
And look at who wrote it. Bill Nolan. Oh, nice. A Pumpsy Green. Pumpsy Green, nice. The Red Sox, the last team to integrate, of course, because fuck the Yankees. Pumpsy Green, though, is from right here in the East Bay. I know one of the fields we played on like a couple of years ago, the batting cage was dedicated to Pumpsy Green because that's he went to high school in Richmond. How cool is that? Good for you, Bill Nolan. I like it. All right. 1959, Pumpsy Green, Boston Red Sox, 2-1. Let's say it's going to be 2 hours, and it's probably going to be a quick one. I'm going to say 2:19. Black History Month game. I think I talked about Pumpsy Green last week at some point. Or no, maybe it was on, it was on social media. It wasn't on stream. I was talking to somebody about Pumpsy Green. I am saying 2:19 for our game time. Get your over-unders in for time of game. This is 19 1:59. I am saying a 2 hour and 19 minute game. Here we go. 2:27. Nailed it. Get a 10-minute window each way. This is what happened last week. Well, that's a cool White Sox logo. I'm not going to lie. Last week on Monday, we went 3-0, and I nailed all 3 time of games, including one down to the minute. We were, of those 3 games last week on Monday, we were a total of 2 minutes off of all 3 games. Like, I was on one. And we're starting out that way this week. All right. That is a really cool White Sox logo. I like it. Organist hosted the free piano live streams. Trying to think. I don't think I've ever... Of the Red Sox or the White Sox? Like Nancy Faust. I know the White Sox name. Trying to think. I don't think the Red Sox have an actual organist. I know the DJ. I've never seen a live person playing the organ in Boston, though. Yeah, I don't think I'm trying to rack my brain here. I know right where the organists sit in other stadiums I've worked at where they have them, but I don't think the Red Sox have one. If they do, they don't sit up where everyone else sits. And to be fair, I mean, like the Dodgers organist is like literally in the stands. It's very hard to see them, and half the time they're reading and not paying attention anyway. I don't blame them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the organist pianist for the Red Sox. They might have one. I've never seen them that I'm aware of, though. And by the way, something to learn about me, I fucking hate organ music at a ball game. It drives me crazy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear a barbershop quartet. I don't want to hear a Dixieland band. I don't like that. I cannot stand organ music at a baseball game. And I know that for somebody that's old school, that's kind of weird, but I don't box myself in. I do not like organ music. The only place organ music is even close to acceptable is a hockey game, and I want it very little. First of all, because hockey generally plays the kind of music I listen to. But I do not know of an organist in the Red Sox. Now I'm just like, is there a red? Oh, Josh Cantor. Okay, no, I know Josh. The organist. Where does he play? I know Josh. Like, here's a picture of him. Where is he? Okay. I'm having a hard time seeing where he is stationed. It looks like he is. I know Josh. Okay, I take it all back. I do know Josh. He's actually pretty famous. I have just never seen him. No, if it was Josh, it was definitely their organist. I guess I don't know where they stick him. He is not where the DJ and the production crew. I think he is on the other side of the TV booths looking at this picture. He's more on the third base side versus right behind home first base. Okay. I stand corrected. All right. That's cool, though. I think you would be lying if anybody said there wasn't something about lockdown that you didn't enjoy. One of the things I enjoyed were those kind of concerts. I had my favorite band of all time that is not around anymore. The lead singer, he wrote all the music, all the songs. He did those things from his home as well, and I joined them all, and I was so excited. That was my favorite thing. Let's see here. Oh, we have a Vic Wertz sighting. There's Pumpsy Green, came in as a pinch runner. Marty Keogh, not Bill. Ted Williams played and left in this game. Jackie Jensen, who I bookmarked because that is one interesting guy from Cal. Look at this. We had two Bay Area guys. We had Pumpsy Green and we had Jackie Jensen. El Cerrito High School. I've played at both of these fields. How about that? El Cerrito in Contra Costa County. This is a weird field. At least the dugouts are weird. The field's pretty normal. The dugouts are really weird. Only played for 5 years, 4 with Boston and 1 with the Metropolitans. Down here for the White Sox, Aparicio Fox. Aparicio obviously gave this away. Norm Cash. There we go. The band is called Caroline Spine, and Jimmy Newquist is the lead singer, writes all the stuff. I just freaking love them. They're my all-time favorite band. They basically were independent their whole career. They did get signed to a label, and they put out an album or two. It was just stuff that they had already done. They made it on a couple of soundtracks. With songs that were pretty good, but I think their biggest album release was probably Attention Please, which again was just stuff that I already had on 18 other independent CDs, but I was glad to see it. I love it. Caroline Spine. Let's see. We're going on to game number 2. Game number 1, success. Bill Nolan article number 1 out of the way. There'll probably be another. All right, here we go. We can start with third base. That's good news. Oh, we got the Groobs. McGruber. Oh, you know what? I should put that in. Because Kelly Gruber comes up just enough, we should have a McGruber alert. You can get a Kelly McGruber book. I know I'm calling him McGruber. You can get a Kelly Gruber autobiography if you want to know more about Kelly Gruber. He does have his own book. All right. Now, if this isn't the Toronto Blue Jays, then I don't know. But let's go with the Groobs. Well, of course, we need the other team. All right. Robertson, I don't know who that is. We are in the Blue Jays. They're the home team, though, so I'm going with the DH. We've got Don Baylor. All right. Now, unfortunately, Don Baylor played for 17 teams. This would be an American League team, though. I'm thinking that this is the Angels. It could be the Red Sox, but we just had the Red... God, do we go back-to-back Red Sox? I'm going to go with the Angels. We've already missed the home run, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go with the Angels. No. All right. Let's go another power position. Let's go first base. Well, gee, I wonder. All right. Is Ricky going to be here? Ricky might be here. We already know what this is, so we're going to go House of David. Watch it. Hold on to your butts. No House of David. All right. Give me Ricky. We could go center if we need to. I'd hate to go to the last one, but we might. Henry Cotto's in left. Oh. All right. We're going to live dangerously here. Is this the Racine Bells? No. All right, center field. Ricky could be in Oakland at this point. No, there he is. All right. We got a Ricky Henderson. All right, let's make sure I choose the right team. New York Yankees. Boom. All right. Larry Del Filippo. We're Italian today. We're not French. We're Italian today. October 6, 1985. Yankees Phil Niekro notches win number 300. I remember this game. Let's see. 8-0. This game in 1985 was 303. This was a 303 game. The question is, what did Ricky Henderson do in this game? Oh, isn't Death Cab, aren't they from Seattle? I think because I know they've done the anthem at the Mariners a couple of times. I think so. All right, we got our House of David in there. Zang. What'd I say? 303, get your over-unders in for time of game. I am also going to, let's guess what Ricky did. I'm going to guess, how about, let's guess this. Did he, over-under on Ricky reaching base at a 2.5. Over-under 2.5 for Ricky reaching base. And an over-under... Well, did he steal a base? My answers for this is 303, time of game. I'm going to take the over on Ricky reaching base at 1.5, and I'm going to say, yes, he stole a base. Here we go. Send it. Oh, wow, a quick game. That's a big-time fail on the time of game. All right, let's see what Ricky did. Didn't reach base a single time. Well, he had to have reached base. Did he get hit by a pit? Maybe he got hit by a pit. Oh, no, he got taken out. He got rested. Wow. I failed on all of them. Got Ricky Mattingly, Winnie, Don Baylor, Andre Robertson. I do not remember Andre Robertson at all. Had one good season. I don't remember that name. Willie Randolph, Henry Cotto, Butch Weiniger, Bobby Meacham, and Phil Niekro. For the Jays, we have Damaso Garcia. Nice. We have a Garth Iorg sighting. Under on Ricky. Huh? We all failed there. Rick Leach, Lou Thornton. Wow, this was a fantastic Blue Jays team. I can tell. Manny Lee, Jeff Cerruti on the mound. Oh, I've got a home run. I found some random home run of Ricky Henderson hitting it off John Cerruti. I don't know why it came up, but I grabbed that thing. All right. We're 2-0. I guess I haven't been updating my record this week, have I? I get too excited. Whoops. 24. And we've got a 2-game win streak going on. No home runs, though. All right. Last one for today. Let's go game number 3. We can start with third base. Lutsky and Shanks. Shanks. That'd be an awful name if you were a golfer. Is this a Longshanks from Braveheart by chance? This Lutsky name looks familiar, as does Shanks. I feel like we've had these before. Not going to help me at all. So, let's go with the Phillies. No. All right, let's go pitcher. We've got Quinn, medicine pitcher, and Shotty. What's up, Shotty? That's the This is the origin story for that. Lutsky and is this a House of David game? Could be. Now, Paul, I really need you to give me the heads up when there is a House of David game, because there will be nothing more embarrassing than the House of David game shows up and I miss it. Did it happen? Was there a House of David game before I discovered this game by chance? House of David is not represented in my version of this game, by the way. Major oversight on my part. So we don't know if this is American League or National League yet. But we've had 2 American League games, so we're going to stick to the National League till we know better. All right. Let's go short, right up the middle. Ooh, all right. We've got Luke Sewell, who I thought was Cleveland. I'm pretty sure he's Cleveland. I know. Well, let's put it this way. Well, if you bring it around again, just let me know. We're gonna do a little Hollywood magic, and just let me know, because I'll be really embarrassed. Really embarrassed. Cleveland. Let's do Cleveland. We probably don't need the Luke Sewell team. Every damn time. Every time. I'm like, oh, I know who that is. And then I get it, and we need the other team. All right. So this is either 1947, whatever the Indians' last World Series win was, or this is just another American League team. And I don't remember who they played in that World Series, but I'm betting this is it. I'm betting this is it. All right, let's go center field. We're looking for the athletes. All right. Was Eddie, I don't think that's Eddie Collins, Tris Speaker. I thought Eddie Collins was an infielder. I thought he was an infielder, but no. All right, last guess. I'm not going to go catcher. I'm either going to go second base or outfield somewhere. I'm going to go second base. Hold on to your butts. I knew it was going to be down here. McMillan. That doesn't help me at all. This is a gettable game. I'm just not going to get it. If this is the World Series, I don't remember who Cleveland beat for that last win. We might go to Sens. We should, because that's the game that screwed me up last week. I mentioned the Senators, didn't pick them, and that's who it was. So let's go with the Sens. A Red Sox article where they win, and it's not Bill Nolan. Not cool, bro. Not cool.
Shut up. I'll see you out
Bill Marston. We've had Bill Marston before. He's no Bill Nolan when it comes to the Red Sox. But September 14th, 1923, unassisted triple play by George Burns. That would have thrown me off. Helps Red Sox defeat Cleveland in 12 innings. 12 innings. Let's dog-ear that. George Burns would have had me going with the Yankees, although we just had the Yankees. And I do remember that he played for the Red Sox now that I mention it, but that wasn't gonna help me. Excuse me. Let's see. 4-3, 12 innings in 1923. So let's say 12 innings. Still going to be under 3 hours. It's going to be 2 hours and 46 minutes long. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? 2, 4, 6. That's my guess. Get your over-unders in 2, 4, 6. Here we go. 207, a 12-inning game that takes 2 hours and 7 minutes. I don't believe it. I think they were using a egg timer or something for that time of game, but who am I to judge? All right, let's see if anybody here would have given me Red Sox. I think it's fine. I mean, they're different. The Red Sox won one, they lost another. I don't have any. I mean, I'm just a man. I don't have any problem with it being back-to-back games with the same team. It doesn't bother me. The whole point here is to figure out who you know. Like, Sewell gave it away here for me. I knew this was Cleveland. It doesn't matter if Cleveland was the game before or not. Homer Suma. That is an interesting name. Homer Wayne Suma. Did he hit many? He did not hit many homers. Yeah, pretty good hitter, though. He's a really good hitter. Knocked in runs, just dead ball. Yeah, dead ball. For the Sox here, George Burns is the only name that I am super familiar with here. And like I said, I think of the Yankees when I think of George Burns. And he barely played for the Yankees. He did something with the Yankees that makes me think of, he actually played for a couple of teams. Cleveland, Boston, Philadelphia, and Detroit. What? Oh, I see. Homer. You went with the Homer Simpsons. I get it. That's a good one. You gotta explain to me these sometimes. Homer last night apparently learned about Lenny Dykstra on The Simpsons. Somebody just texted me about The Simpsons right when you said that. That's weird. All right. Not our greatest start here. 2-1. No homers. I don't know. I feel okay about it. Well, it's Monday. It's no 3-0 like last week, but what do you know? We'll get there. George Burns is going to kill me, though. That's what I need to figure out. All right. 2-1. We'll pick up on a Wednesday. Play the middle 3 games. Thank you, Paul. This game continues to amuse me to no end. Let's remove the record and let's do the daily walk-off. Yeah, it was all over my socials too, and then somebody texted me about it. Just literally just now. I just don't watch The Simpsons anymore. If there's baseball though, I'll probably go through and watch it just to see. Let's see here for the walk-off. I can tell you guys already, I've seen the grid today, and I am so not excited to play. I cannot stand when there's text on the grid, let alone when it's all text. I hate these grids. I hate them with a passion. This is Saturday. This is a Saturday grid. I never even look at it on Saturday because this is what it looks like, and I hate them. So why on a Monday do I have to stare at that? That also kind of... I was already kind of worked up because nothing was working the way it should have this morning, and that kind of pissed me off more. All right, we've got All-Stars by decades. 20s, Bassett, probably Ole. Voter was here. Or possibly in the... Nah, I don't think it was in the 20s. Sonny Gray. And probably Yo. And then we put Zitz over here. We put Ramon over here. We put Jambi over here. Voter and... I think that's where Voter is going to go. Yeah, nailed it. All right. All right. I am not excited about this. In fact, just staring at this kind of pisses me off. I really hate these. I really hate these. All right. 300 plus average play the Negro Leagues. We'll go with Cool Papa Bell. Because Cool Papa Bell rules. Pitcher, Cool Papa Bell. Born outside the 50, born outside us 50 states and DC. It's a weird way to put that. And played in the Negro League. So we need like a Cuban here. A Cuban that played the Negro Leagues. I'm trying to come up with someone that I know is a Cuban. I'm trying to go through all of Adam's recent shorts in my head. Because they're super interesting, but I never remember their names. We're going to save that one. Played in the Major Leagues and the Negro Leagues. Now, I don't know if Pumpsy Green played in the Negro Leagues is the thing. I don't know if he did. So we'll go with Elston Howard. Not Elrod Hendricks. We'll go with Elston Howard. All right. Let's do this born outside of the U.S. row here. I don't think Blow ever pitched. Who else do we know that was born on like a army base somewhere? Or Canadians? Freddie Freeman. I mean, we could go James. What's his name? The Mariners had the eagle land on his shoulder. He's Canadian. James Big Maple. What's his name? James Paxton. James Paxton. Should we go with James Paxton? Oh, you know who we could do? There we go. That's a good score, too. That's a good score. I'm happy with that. All right. Born outside of the U.S., 300 plus career average. Let's see. Outside of the U.S., 300 career plus average. Who could we go with here? I mean, we could do, we could do Clemente. Oh, BT Dubs. Hold on. I should have teased this. Look at what I got. I got some packs of baseball cards. I've got like 4 of them. I'm going to open one of them because they're burning a hole in my pocket. We're going to open. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at one after every time we get an answer filled. That's how we're going to do this. All right. So we've got one. Well, we're just starting now. So we'll go Jose Canseco. Not a bad way to start off. I got a Mookie Betts. I don't know. I don't have my camera straight up here. We got Mookie Betts. Ooh, it's tearing. That's actually a really cool card. I don't have a light close enough there. We got a Mookie Betts. That's actually a really cool card. He is up there. I don't know if you can see it either. His hat is out of the frame a little bit there. Like they're playing with the frame a little bit. That's really cool. Not bad. I'm sure it's not worth anything. If it was, I'd sell it immediately. I'm not keeping hold of things anymore. All right, born outside of the U.S., 300 plus average. Let's do did Minnie Minoso play in the Negro Leagues? I don't think he did. Did he have a 300 plus career average? I don't know. We could do here? We could do Ichiro. Easy. Oh, number 1 answer. Don't like that. All right, our next card. All right. Another just awesome pick. I mean, they're stepping it up with the pictures, but this looks a lot like the Mookie Betts card. Jacob Young with the Nats. He is likewise up in the air, making a catch, and his glove likewise is outside of the frame. That's what they're doing this year. They're playing with perspective. They kind of have a fun fact. He pilfered a bag for the 3rd consecutive game on May 6th. He pilfered. All right. That one's not as exciting as Mookie Betts, but all right, let's do played major leagues. All right, 300 plus career average. Oh, I guess we didn't do a Don Mattingly square. He had to have had a 3. He had to have a 3. Had to have.
Mattingly! I thought I told you to trim those sideburns! Go home! You're off the team for good!
Fine. Still like him better than Steinbrenner.
All right, so we put him there. Oh, we got to pull a card. I already know what's going in the next one. I don't preach this card. It's a team card. Not really a team leader, but it is simply athletics. Fuck John Fisher. This is what was taken from me. Fuck John Fisher. All right. Pitched, played in the major leagues. We got Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs is a Hall of Fame third base.
That's why we're doing this, all right? To honor his memory. Rest in peace, Wade.
Again, he is still alive.
I don't know why that's so low. So low. I need to get that back up. All right. Our card for Bogsy. I mean, I'm getting good names. Doesn't mean they're collectible anymore. Robert Acuna Jr. He's not jumping at all. That's still that's a good shot. Like, it fits within this frame really well. They did a good job. That's actually some good editing. I like that. These cards are beautiful. I am not going to lie. These cards are freaking beautiful. All right. I'm trying to think of Cuban Negro League players, and I'm having a hard time. I'm having a real hard time thinking of, or even Latino made Negro League players. I'll come back to that one. All right, 300 plus season, pitched one game. Boy, either Ichiro or Boggs could go here as well. Do they have to be in the same? When paired with a non-team, does not need to be. Okay. You know what we could do here is. What is his name? I don't think it was Vita Blue. Was it? I don't know. I can't risk it. I do want to think of pitchers. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done Chris Davis here, and then we could have put Boggs here. Shoot. All right, 300 plus average for a season and career. Let's do George Brett. I don't think we've chosen George Brett in a long time. All right, next card. Hunter Brown. All right, Hunter Brown, kind of, I would call that a common. You know, had a decent year last year. I'm calling it a common. Okay, take that back. A 6.1 WAR last year. That's not a common, but it's an Astros pitcher, so it's like, Let's see here. 300 plus season, 300 plus average in a season and pitched one game. I was going to say we could put Cool Papa Bell there. I'm trying, like Christy Mathewson. No, he played like second base or something. Pitched one game. Trying to think of some guys. I can think of plenty of guys that pitched that weren't pitchers, but they didn't have a 300 season in any time in their career. I don't know. These two are hard for me. A Latino. I'm gonna have to just go like. I'm gonna have to go like. See, like Oscar Charleston is not. I don't believe he was born outside of the United States. There's Oscar Zokar. This is gaming the system here. If we go like Jose and then we go down here and we look at years, these all seem to be pretty recent. Geez. Cuban players. Played in the major Negro leagues. Born outside. Steve Jeltz doesn't count here. God, I'm having a hard time. I hate these categories. And pitched a 300 plus season. I'm going to put here, I want to say it's Vida Blue. No, it's not Vida Blue. It is, who was it? It was a pitcher, a switch hitting pitcher, won the MVP in one of those early 70s A's teams. And I don't remember anything else about him. Don't remember anything. I'm done with this. I'm not gonna let this grid get me today. All right, let's go through these cards. Because the grids kind of pissed me off because I cannot stand these categories. I think it's going to become a... Oh, I didn't even have it on my monitor anyway. If they ever do one of those again, I'm just going to pass it up. I'm not going to do it. It's too frustrating for me. All right, let's go through these cards. So we've got Alejandro Kirk. I guess it's just a thing. They go outside the frame with everybody. Kirk, the everyman. He is the Mickey Lolich of catchers right now. If you haven't listened to this week's episode, please do. Zach Maxwell. Can't say I've heard of him. It's a rookie card, though. It's going to be fun. Get your first card. Appeared in 10 games last year. An imposing right-hander with triple-digit smoke. Zach averaged 13.1 strikeouts per 9 over 4 seasons in the Farms. That's a weird way to say the Farms. The 2025 call-up fanned 5 of the first 8 batters he faced in his August 23rd debut. I swear, they've written these, and then they've just like, all right, we want to use every single word, every colloquialism we can for common phrases in baseball. Triple-digit smoke, the Farms, he fanned. Kind of cheesy. All right, next we've got with the Los Angeles Angels, Jorge Solar. It's a fun name to say. Like Francisco. Francisco. That's a fun name to say. All right, next we've got Royals Muscle. Slugger's Power KC's lineup. We've got Bobby Witt Jr. in there, and I'm assuming Jack Caligliano. Yeah, I think that's Caligliano. Again, it's a good picture. Next, we've got, with the Bravos, we've got Jerkson Profar. You can see the PEDs hanging out of his back pocket there. Next, we've got a Yankee, Ben Rice, Beans and Rice. It's a nice picture. Now we've got a rookie card for the A's. Never heard of him because I don't watch the A's anymore. Colby Thomas. Looks like an interesting batting stance there. But again, don't watch the A's anymore. So Colby dropped jaws with 80 extra base hits in 2024. Tied for second most by an Athletics farmhand since 1963. Naturally, his first big league knock struck on July 1st, 2020. That didn't even make sense. Naturally, his first big league knock, struck on July 1st, was a double. All right. They're getting too much in the thesaurus. Just write something. All right, next we've got the Cubbies. We got Nico Horner. No, get out. You got to be patient. Go out there. Impatience. Nico Horner. There we go. All right, next, the Giants, heir apparent to Buster Posey that never panned out, thusly a Pirate, Joey Bart, who now he's like a normal catcher, I think. Probably above normal catcher, but certainly not for the Giants. Joey delivered walk-off hits less than 5 weeks apart in 2025. After downing the Cardinals with a 13th inning RBI on April 9th, he poked a bases-loaded single in the 9th to beat the Braves on May 11th. This is awful writing. All right, we got another rookie card. Dylan Smith with the Tigers. Good for you, Dylan. I feel like I want to read all of these things, but I'm not going to. Here we go with a White Sox, thusly why I've never heard of him. Davis Martin, the third. That seems like he needs to have a number after him. Next, we've got catcher for the Padres, Elias Diaz. Kind of a cool card. Landscaped card. All right, we got a Topps rated rookie. Ooh. It is Jacob Marcy, outfielder for the Fish. There's that cup. The cup. All right. Next, we've got one of the brothers here with the Orioles, Trevor Rogers. All right, we're about halfway through. There's a lot of cards in these packs, not gonna lie. All right, next we've got Christopher Sanchez with the Phillies. Another White Sox. Here's a lot of rookie cards in here. Colson Montgomery the third. There's a lot of these guys that need a number after their names. I'm not gonna lie. I like this guy, but I know he just got picked up by somebody else or traded. I don't know. It's Max Schumann. Look at, he's wearing my number. That's what my jersey looks like. Number 12, Max Schumann. No fun facts on the back of Max Schumann. Now, here we go. Max Fried with the New York Yankees. Got hit with a comebacker by Aaron Judge yesterday in some live BP. I saw that. Next, we've got another rookie card with the Angels. Christian Moore. Probably just Christian. Mariners. You see that? SEA. Mariners Mashers Unite. It's Julio and Cal Raleigh. I'm not sure Julio counts as a masher anymore. I am expecting Cal Raleigh is going to have a big crash come down to earth year. And I think Julio Rodriguez is going to be better than he was, but I still think he's overrated. But speaking of Julio Rodriguez, there we go. Interesting card. I would put that with the Mookie Betts as our best cards so far. Mookie Betts and Julio. All right, next we've got with the Astros, Taylor Trammell, I guess. One day after making a spectacular catch to help Houston sweep the Dodgers, Taylor hit his first Astros home run, a 3-run shot on July 7th. He would finish a double shy of the cycle 2 weeks later. Now you know. All right, here we go with Toronto, Kevin Gausman. Somebody with A's, a rookie card, I don't know. Mason Bennett. They're like, we can only have one Mason on the team, so let's trade Mason Miller. Oh, wow. Nice. We got a Mike Trout. Not quite as exciting as it would have been like 10 years ago, but there's a Mike Trout. Next, we've got a Sawyer Gibson Long. Okay. Wish they didn't put people in those City Connect jerseys. Jonathan Aranda. Good player. Rays. Next, we have got another rookie card. Maximo Acosta. Maximo. All right, we've got a first pitch card from Rogers Center, Alicia Newman. I don't know what this is. We'll read the back here. Alicia's bronze medal from the 2024 Summer Games glistened under the lights at the Rogers Center on March 31st, 2025, when the world-class pole vaulter threw out the first pitch for Toronto. Ace, the team's energetic mascot, bowed down to Newman, I hate that, as they walked to the mound to celebrate her becoming Canada's first ever woman's medalist in pole vaulting. Yeah, congrats to Alicia. All right. Then I've got two Stars of MLB cards here. We've got the aforementioned Jack Cagliano. I can't say that. I'm not Italian anymore. Earlier on that card with Bobby Witt. There we go. And then we've got Rafael Devers. Ooh. All right. There we go. That's our pack. So I feel like there's some good cards in there. I mean, obviously nothing worth value. But some interesting cards. So there we go. I bought like, I think 4 of these. So maybe we'll do another one on Wednesday, another one on Friday, and then maybe I was going to say use these for Wax Pack Heroes, but I don't think that'll work so much for Wax Pack Heroes. But that's the way that goes. If you didn't hear or haven't listened to it already, new pod this week on Mickey Lolich. Please go download that. I thought it came out really well. It's a really good episode if I do say so myself. It's a really good episode. I thought it came out really well. So please go download that. I will be back on Wednesday. We'll do this again, see how we do. And yeah. Boy, on Wednesday, we're getting close to some games actually happening here. But that's going to be it for Monday. Be good to each other. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. And I will see you all on Wednesday.